Everybody, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about tonight's assignment. So let's scroll down to that. We will find tonight's assignment under week 4. Now, you might remember that last week I asked you to spend some time observing a particular image, a public service announcement titled Talk Them Dead Housewife. Uh, Here's what's great about that activity you did. You started a process that I would like for us to sort of practice every time we approach a new text. And by text, I could mean a written text, a visual text, an audio text. We try to go through the same process. Remember that a very important part of coming up with ideas is noticing things, noticing specific things, and suspending judgment while we do so. So when you did last week's assignment, looking at Talk Them Dead Housewife, first you were able to suspend judgment while noticing things by just making a list of anything that you noticed. And it wasn't until you had spent an amount of time just observing and describing what you saw that you then started to analyze. I asked you to start to think about what were the most interesting or revealing or significant elements of that image. Okay, so great job so far on the observation part and noticing things, specific things. Now I am going to ask you to start practicing some analysis. And I'm going to ask you to do that in a way sort of different than what we've been doing. I'm going to be asking you to please open up this document that has 19 questions about Talk Them Dead Housewife, and I'm going to be asking you to analyze based on the knowledge you now have of rhetorical terms and the rhetorical situation and the Aristotelian appeals like ethos, pathos, and logos. And I'm also going to be asking you to practice your analysis based on your new knowledge of design concepts like the rule of thirds, juxtaposition, and any of the things that you wrote down on this elements of design list. Okay, so here's the deal. This is a wiki page. It's a little bit like a Google Doc. Unfortunately, it's a little more clunky than a Google Doc, but you can use it in kind of the same way. Here's what I would like for you to do. You are going to work on this document together as a class. When I teach face-to-face classes, we all work together in the classroom to answer 19 questions about Talk Them Dead Housewife. That allows you to analyze it for its rhetoric and for its design components. Okay, here's how we're going to make that work in an online class. I would like you to answer 4 questions total on this wiki. Please answer 1 question from questions 1 through 5, 1 from questions 6 through 13, 1 from questions 14 through 18, and finally, I'd like every single person to answer number 19 on your own. All right, so I only have a few requests about how you do this, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So I think some people have already posted to this wiki page. That's great. And in fact, I took a little peek and I found the answer to number 15 really good, really thoughtful. Here's how this person talked about the way the type of image is working when we read this image. This person said, I think it was really effective to use an actual human being photographed and not a cartoon or a painting, etc. It just shows how real the issue is, and it brings the audience to face the reality. The use of a regular Indian woman shows how it could affect anyone. Okay, great answer. Now, there's only one thing missing from this answer. I would like everyone to, in parentheses, after your answer, please put your name in parentheses at the end there, okay? And so that way you can cite each other. So once you have answered 4 questions on here, that's all you have to do for tonight's assignment. This assignment, though, is going to have a follow-up on Friday. By Friday, I would like for you to have been kind of keeping track of the questions that are answered on that document. And then on Friday, you are going to submit those answers to this submission box. Here's what I'm going to ask you to do. You can either copy paste all those answers into this text box, or you can copy paste all those answers onto a different document and upload them here. A couple of things to keep in mind. Oh, before you post anything to this submission box, I would like for you to have read through all of the answers and make sure that the only answers you include are ones that you understand and that you agree with. So you should have an answer for every question. But let's say you thought whoever answered question number 4, whatever that is, maybe didn't get it right or maybe needed something added to their answer. That's fine. Once you get to this point where you're not going to erase anyone else's work on the wiki, what I would like for you to do is edit so that all of the answers reflect what you believe to be true about the image, and reflect your knowledge. Okay, because then I'm going to give you comments and give you points on this so that you can get feedback on how accurate your understanding of design concepts and rhetorical terms is. Okay, we are doing all of this because eventually you are going to choose a public service announcement to rhetorically analyze. And eventually, you will be writing an essay about that public service announcement. So, all of this that we're doing is practice for all of the different things that you can do when you look at a public service announcement on your own. Okay, I'm expecting you might have some questions about this. That is fine. Please make sure you email me with any questions or concerns. And I look forward to what you come up with. Thanks.